Good morning, everybody. I needed to jump on right away and go live for all of you because we just got a massive earthquake, a 7.5 in New Zealand, and there's no way that a lot of you have not been feeling that. This energy really started building the day before yesterday and hit really strong sometime yesterday afternoon, where I had reports from a lot of people saying that they were just really started to feel really exhausted, really shaky, really just sort of out of it, almost like disoriented or couldn't find words, like their speech was off. Really, really funky reports of the strength of this energy that's been moving in that has really encapsulated the energy within the earth. So we're going to cover that massive earthquake that's hitting. And then we're also going to talk about what's really spawning a lot of that energy to brew, which has a lot to do with this eclipse that's coming up, which has a lot to do with the new moon that's coming up, which has a lot to do with the energy that's really coming in with the summer solstice. And then today, which is the 18th, we have Mercury going into retrograde. So we've got a lot of funky things going on that I want to cover right away. But off the bat, I want to tell all of you to breathe. It's okay. You know, that massive earthquake, that is a massive one. 7.5 is huge. And to have it hit and be that strong, it's definitely going to be felt by all of us. Remember, as you're opening up, as these things are taking place, you're going to feel the energy of the earth because you're one with the earth, you're one with the universe, you're one with the stars, you're one with all of this energy around us. So you're going to feel these ebbs and flows. I get a lot of questions from people saying, okay, well, when is this going to let up? And I actually cover that in June's spirit class, which is going to be on the 24th. So for those of you who are patrons, you all know you're going to be there. It's going to be amazing. It's the 24th at 7 o'clock. For those of you who want to join in with that class to hear about the discussion, to get some more in-depth information about what's going on, then I'll put a link in the description for this so that you guys can, just be able to understand really what's happening right here and get some answers to when this is going to end, so to speak. Okay, other than that, we've got a lot of other events that are going to be taking place. I really, really, really am begging you guys to anchor in some energy into the ground today. With that earthquake being so massive, remember the earth is shifting and releasing a lot of its own internal anger and struggles as well, its own internal battle, its fear, all of those pieces that we're also releasing. The earth is pulling it up. So it makes it much easier for us to not feel it so much when we give ourselves the opportunity to clear it through. I'm getting a really strong pull towards any outdoor things that you guys could possibly take place in today, being very balancing and sitting or doing a meditation in the shape of a triangle. So if you sit with your legs folded on the ground, you sit in lotus or something of that nature, and just have a triangle energy around you as you're sitting on the earth, that will anchor a ton of energy into the earth and help ground things a little bit. Also, while doing that, you want to work with that sixth chakra. That sixth chakra is huge right now. It is so important. We're coming into a new moon where the sixth chakra is going to be the main focus. So let's pull as much intuitive energy as we can. So while you're sitting outside, doing some breathing in lotus or with your legs crossed, any way that's more comfortable, place your eyes closed up towards your third eye. We talk about that in the breathing techniques for June. So please take a moment to look at the breathing techniques video. That's why all of this goes into play. So if you do those things as the month goes, you're not going to get that huge shakeup. So the key is to stay on top of it. The key is to treat your energy like you treat nourishing your body with food and nutrients. That is the wave of what's coming. We have to work with that ether. We have to work with that new vibration coming in so that we can stay centered and grounded. So I beg all of you, please take a moment to do that today. Super important. When we move into the 20th here, we're going to be having the summer solstice. We're also this coming week between the 20th to the 22nd, all of that period of time there, we've got the summer solstice coming in, we've got the eclipse coming in, and we've got the new moon in Cancer. So those are all going to be huge events. Take some time to write down something you want to manifest, something you want to bring into your life. Manifesting also isn't just about sitting there with a good idea and writing. You have to feel what you're writing down. You have to come from a place of happiness and joy because that vibration is higher. So it's going to pull more ether towards it. It's going to pull more of a predominant energy wave and make it stronger. So before you do those manifestations, make sure you're in a good place. Whether you've got to go, listen to some music that makes you feel happy, or whether you've got to, put something on and dance for a little while, or go for a nice bike ride, or, talk to an old friend that really gets you to reminisce about things that you love, whether it's sitting a moment and doing a gratitude journal. Do that prior to doing your manifestations, because that energy and that emotion gives your manifestations power to take place. And we have this hotbed triangle time. Just put that together. That's probably why the triangle is being called on as well. So not only sitting in the triangle to anchor the energy in, but also because we've got the eclipse, the new moon, and the summer solstice all coming together within a very short period of time here. So as you're going to be sitting there doing your manifestations, make sure that you're coming from a place of happiness so that the strength can be brought out and that energy can really, really flow through. So it's super important these next few days. Hang in there. Don't get caught up in the self-talk of, oh, I'm anxious. Oh, this is wrong with my body. Or, oh, I have this going on. We all are going to have stuff, wonky things going on with our body. Every single one of us, for the most part, our bodies are getting these upgrades. So try to breathe and let this stuff move through. The more you try to give it a human meaning, the more it's going to stay stuck there, because what's going on with us is bigger than just our human body. It's about the spirit that's within us. So thank you so much for joining me. Please let me know if you have any questions. Those of you who are patrons, you know that your questions are first come, first served. So if you're not a patron and it takes a couple days for me to get back to you, I apologize. I am inundated with a lot of questions and text messages and inquiries lately, and just really bringing this energy in full and just trying to enjoy and just open up as this experience unfolds. I am here though if you need me. Thank you so much for being there for me. I am so humbled to be on your journey to finding the spirit that is you. I'll see you in a few days when we do some other live reports, because we've got so much else going on. I'm super excited for July and all the energy coming up in July, and I'll see most of you in spirit class. Thank you so much. Take care.